What's up, hunters and Halloween enthusiasts? Today, I got something good for you. Alright, so Home Depot just officially leaked their own lineup on Instagram 2 days ago. They posted around 8 different animatronics, if I'm counting correctly, and we're going to take a look at them. So credit to GM Haunts for these photos with the descriptions. He's the one that originally got them and put them online. Alright, we're going to start off though. 12-foot Skelly is returning. This was a given. There were rumors last year that he wasn't, and honestly, I couldn't believe that, because that's like Home Depot's best seller. It would be stupid to take away such an iconic item. He's up there with probably the jumping spider. I don't think we're going to see the end of the 12-foot skeleton, at least anytime soon. Although this is a new and improved 12-foot skeleton. This one has 8 different features that you can change the LCD eyes to. So it's cool. I like that they're doing that. And speaking about 12-foot Skelly, this brings us to one of our new animatronics, or I don't think it's an animatronic. One of our new items, the skeleton dog. Alright, the skeleton dog goes perfectly along with the 12-foot skeleton. If you have like a kid-friendly haunt and you have a 12-foot skeleton, this is a perfect companion to go with it. I think it's essential. You need the dog if you're going to have the skeleton. But same with this guy. He has different features in the eyes. There's a photo of him surfacing around of him with kind of like spiraling eyes, like the Peekaboo clown from Spirit Halloween a few 4 years ago. So yeah, he's probably gonna have the same eye features as well. Alright, so let's start looking at some new interesting ones. First off, right off the bat, we have officially licensed Frankenstein, officially licensed from Universal with Boris Karloff's likeness, and it looks great. It's servo animated. There's a lot of movement going on. It looks really realistic. I like that they're doing this. This is super cool. All right. I don't think I can even complain about this one. Even though I'm probably not getting it, I can't complain about it because it's perfect. It's perfect. So one I'm kind of iffy on is the pirate guy. All right. This pirate, he is most likely servo animated, even though his description doesn't say it. Most likely is, though. The thing about him, and I think I heard someone else say the same thing, he looks too human. You know, Halloween pirates are usually like skeletons and stuff, and other than that, I don't really see how a pirate's going to fit in with a lot of haunts. Maybe if you want to go aquatic theming, like with Lowe's this year, then, you know, all that stuff would go in just fine. But I don't see, it's going to be hard to get this guy into a theme because pirate props are not really like easy to come by, you know? Other than that, you know, I respect them. I respect Home Depot for doing unique and weird things. Because last year, you know, THD, they had Jack Frost, a Yoda. So yeah, they're really going out of the box with like creative ideas. They're risking it too, because I don't know if those are really best sellers. But that was the pirate dude. Next one, I respect a lot, but I'm not too excited for myself. Is this tree, the haunted tree? He's an outdoor rated prop, obviously. You can tell. You can change the features on his lights, which I really like. I wish that feature was implemented before like all of this. I don't know why it wasn't. I own the 15-foot towering Phantom, and you can't change his lights. They just go on a constant like color changing motion, like green to blue to red to purple, and you can't change it. You can't set it to one specific color, which I would really like. Because now I have to wait until, you know, if I'm taking pictures, I have to wait until the lights match up with the rest of the lights around my house so it matches. So, that's one complaint I have about the Towering Phantom, even though it's an awesome, sick prop. But this guy has it. You can change his lights. So I respect that a lot. His detail is really good. You can see the leaves and all the, you know, all the wood. Other than that, you know, he's just a tree with a face. And the face is a little cartoony, but that's besides the point. He's still cool, and I can see a lot of people liking him, especially if you have a lot of those 12-footers, those big towering props. Alright, next one a lot of people are excited for is the Plague Doctor. Plague Doctor props are something we do not get a lot of, and people are always begging and begging for one. Spirit had one 4 years ago. It was online only. I think that one looked good. Maybe better than this one. This thing looks great though. The little bag on his shoulder, what is that, like a poncho, shoulder pads? I don't know what do you call that. His clothes look like he's wearing real leather, which is sick, even though it's probably not. But one complaint that I have about him is the goggles. Why do they look like that? Why do they light up? He's a plate. They shouldn't be. Why do they light up? I feel like that took away from all the realism. Like, he looked really sick, and then he has light up goggles. All right, but that's me being picky, though. That's me being picky. He's still cool, and I respect that we're getting a plague doctor after many people asked for plague doctors. So the next one we have is my personal favorite out of the bunch. It's this Knight Doulahan, this headless horseman guy. There's so much to say about him. He looks amazing, and everything about the horse is a skeleton. It's so great, so great. The one thing I like about it as well is that most headless horsemen, like, you know, stereotypes, like he has a pumpkin head, right? He doesn't have a pumpkin head. He just has his skull, which I think is cool. It looks like the skull is going to have animation. It's going to move. Maybe the horse's mouth too. But people keep comparing it to Home Depot having a headless horseman just like this a few years ago. Forgot the name of it. This is nothing like that. This is outdoor rated. This is a totally higher quality product. I don't know why people are comparing it to that. Even though this one might have less animation, it's still way higher in quality, and it's outdoor rated. You can put it outside and not have to worry about it breaking. Of course, use sandbags and weights though, because you don't want it blowing over. But yeah, this guy's sick, 9 feet tall, so much going on. I might end up picking this guy up. And then, last but not least, we have the greatest animatronic to come out of the lineup, the gambling skeleton. You got the trifecta here. He's holding a whiskey glass. He's got a cigar in between his fingers and a deck of cards. And the most unique thing about him is that you can either sit him up like he's standing or sit him down. You could sit him down or you could have him stand up. I've never seen anything like that. I don't even know how it's going to work, but we've never seen anything like that. Home Depot at it again with all the cool innovations. They're always doing the most. This guy, somebody said that they don't like how he's gold. I think I like that he's gold because that shows that he's luxury. He's a mobster, you know. He's got money like that. He's got money to be gambling. All right, so this guy's sick. All right. Now we got to get into some of the things that are, you know, not officially out. Like, I don't know where these pictures came from. So we kind of saw this guy in the Home Depot pictures, but it wasn't a good angle. Now we got a good angle. It's a 3-foot version of the Inferno Pumpkin, which is kind of cool. They did a 3-foot version of the 3-foot. They did a 3-foot version of the 12-foot skeleton last year, which I, was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Now it's like a budget. Like, if you like 12-foot skeleton, you can't afford them, you could get the mini one. That's cool. Now they're doing it with Inferno Pumpkin. So if you have Inferno Pumpkin, you can get other Inferno Pumpkins, and they could be like his minions or whatever you want to be, whatever you want it to be. And that makes me wonder, will they do this with other ones, like Predator of the Night? Because I will buy those up if they do. Another one we got here. There's not really a really good image of this, but there's some sort of vampire or Nosferatu prop that's in the works. We can't really see it though. But here's an image of it. It looks cool though. I can't wait to see what it looks like, what it does. But this one we can't really see that good of an image of. Next up we have this Scarecrow guy, which he's different. He's not like scarecrows that we've seen a lot of. I mean, his head, he's got a big head, he's got a big stitched up mouth. I think that looks super cool on him. There's a video of him out there somewhere. I think he points his finger, he lifts his finger up, points his finger. But yeah, if you like harvest things, I could totally see this being in your top 3. Now, also, this is like my favorite one. We have this towering floating phantom. It's like the floating witch from 2 years ago, but it's a Grim Reaper, not a phantom. It's a floating Grim Reaper, and this one looks cool. I might consider buying this. I need to really take into account how much space is in my yard though, because I can't be buying too much stuff. I'm gonna run out of space. But trust me, it's either gonna be that Headless Horseman or that Floating Reaper. It just depends on how much space I have. Other than that, it looks really cool. It really looks like he's floating. Maybe it's the same thing for some people, but when I look at the witch one, I see the broom hitting the floor, and it just looks like she's doing a handstand, you know? It doesn't look like she's flying. But this guy, you could see he's floating, you know, he's got no legs. But still the thing is going to the floor, so I guess you could see it like that, but I didn't see it like that at first. When I saw the witch, it looked kind of weird, because it looked like it was just doing a handstand on a big broom. Like, that's what I always saw it as. But this Reaper is definitely super cool. We also have this image here of a pumpkin archway. There's a few blow modes there. Nobody cares about that though. Pumpkin archway would look super sick. Again, if you're doing a harvest theme, you do harvest theme, that scarecrow and this pumpkin archway would probably go really good together. And then, I guess we're ending this off on a bad note. We have this Pack Witch, Pan Asian Creations, obviously. It actually doesn't look too bad. Usually they look, Pan Asian stuff looks really cheap, but I mean, from this angle, it looks pretty good. It looks like there's a lot of clothes detail on that. But, you know, again, it's a budget prop. It's probably going to be like around $100. It's not going to be like anything crazy. It's going to have a puppet fish mouth. You know, this is like if you're, you know, you don't take it too seriously, you want to budget, you know, animatronic for your haunt. And, you know, it does the job. They always do the job. It might not last that long, but it does the job. All right. So that was Home Depot's 2024 Halloween lineup so far. I'm sure there's going to be better images. I'm sure there's going to be videos out. Can't wait for those videos. Until then, this is all we have. And still, it works. We're getting excited for it, all right? Halloween is getting closer every day. We're halfway there. Think about it. It's March. We're halfway there. So, other than that, let's get pumped up. Let's get excited. This is Nightmare Refuel, signing out.